go through a shower of pyrotechnics. It was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
What we got? What we got? I said let's go. 53. Mike. What's the run? Yep, they're running it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 73 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Out to his left. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll buy some time right. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run. It's Williams. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
56 the mark, boys. 50. Yes!
Lock now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. 56. Danny. Mike's 56. 56. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Locke working out of the gun. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw again on second down. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go! Here I come. Box try.
Now Locke again. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's going to be caught. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
56 is the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Two, fellas, let's go. Screen, go. 56 the mic, 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs, but Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
It's our time. Mark 56. Mark 56.
A final shot before half for Locke. He'll let this go. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They run it again with Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. On 1st down, Locke. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Tano Passanio. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 66 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Pay attention, pay attention.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
McManus now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Oh, man.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Flush to his right. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. 76 yards, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly has shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Four yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Three yards to go on second down, and they've got three tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Here we go with Williams. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on fourth down. And the Bronco defense comes up big. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. One final try for Mahomes, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. The 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.